welcome. Grand Rising. Namaste. Dhanyavad. Male Gerungwang. Tuipo Chi Chiwan. Kailangan ko ang pagmamahal mo. Hope your morning is going well. I'm trying this new microphone out for this one. Let me know. Looking for real-time feedback. Happy regulated system. There's some alchemy that you can chew on. Observing the nervous system. Self-regulating the nervous system. Powerful. Helpful, so helpful. It's been so helpful for me. Excuse me, I've been talking about it since the beginning of the new year. In this video, I'm talking about from my perspective, the symbolism of the sun, which is a star in the zodiac sign Aquarius, and the relationship the sun in Aquarius has to the moon in Cancer. We could start, or I'm going to start, with the element. The element of the element of air, denoted by this teal color here. The reason why there's a repeating of this symbol is because it's letting you know that each one of these planets are in Aquarius. For those that are new to astrology. Excuse me. So the sun here is in Aquarius. And Aquarius is an air sign. Many people think that it's a water sign because they see this man pouring water. But it's not an air sign. It's a water sign. Oh, excuse me, it's not a water sign. It's an air sign. Good morning. Welcome in. How's the sound quality? Let me know if the sound quality is good. I'm trying this new mic out. Looks a little funny to me, but I'm working on the sound for each and every live. What's your name? Welcome. Thank you so much for letting me know about the sound. We're over here on YouTube having a blast. Tell me if the sound quality over here on YouTube is good. Same name, same lab coat, same brown face. When you come over, put TikTok in the comments to let me know you came over, you migrated from TikTok. Okay. I can do many things at once. In the past, I've said that I can't do a lot of things at once, but I can. Bear with me. Afro89, come over to YouTube. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. Let me put my glasses on. Because in my young age, glasses help. Working smarter, not harder, I have found, is helpful, especially with a regulated system. It helps out so much. Thank you for the double taps. Oh, you are an Aquarius. Awesome. Happy birthday. There's a lot of energies in the sign of Aquarius right now. You hold water for others. That's interesting. I would agree with you that the word Aquarius is defined as a water bear, which is a person that holds water. So I would agree with you there, but it is an air sign. And the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, which Gemini and Libra are, Aquarius it's an air family. And you could tell in this chart by the colors, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Easy air element logic. What does it mean? The air element has to do with intellect. The higher mind. Knowledge. Truth. Doesn't mean that all Aquarians are truthful. I've known Aquarius suns and Aquarius risings to be so much about the truth that they learn how to talk around it. Almost like it's a gift of sorts. And I think it has something to do with the relationship between the family member Gemini, considering Gemini is part of the air family. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So Aquarius is an air element. Sometimes knowledge, which is a character trait of Aquarius, and truth. Sometimes it's abrupt, sometimes it's shocking. Sometimes it's unexpected. You know, that's the sound effect for when someone speaks the truth, or there's a realization. There's an excitement, you know. That's Aquarius. Peace and wellness, peace and blessings. Welcome. You're more than welcome to put your big 3 in the comments during the live. Being that I'm multi-talented, I should be able to incorporate, a little interpretation as I go. Maybe. Not promising. It's a possibility. But yes. Thank you so much for liking the live. Remember to subscribe if you're into cosmic cycles, interpreting life through the cosmic cycles, and the such. I bet a lot of people do. A lot of people like the unexpected. It's connected to adventurousness. And excitement. So, the sun in Aquarius, symbolized by this symbol here, and the moon is now in Cancer, which is a water sign. Air is the intellect, and the water is the emotions. Thank you so much for the like. You don't know your big 3? Well, let me not have that facial expression. That was a little extreme early in the morning. Excuse me. Pardon me. Would you like to know your big 3? Before we even share with you your big 3, there's 3 pieces of information that you need to know. Do you know what they are? The sun sign, and its position is known by the birth date. Aria. You know yours. We're going to get to yours. Let's share with everyone how you obtain this information. Quite simply, it's the birth date, month, day, year, the time of birth, and the city and state that you were born in. Now, if you're okay with sharing that information here with me on the live, I can pull up your chart. Lady T, how are you? Welcome. Come on over to YouTube. We're having a blast. We're waiting for you. And I'm surprised I pronounced your name right. F. Kyoko. Testing, want to know if you heard me. Seriously Cosmic, we're over here on YouTube. Same name, same lab coat, same brown face. Come on over. We're waiting for you. Grand Rising. This is fully charged. Thank you so much. So, Virgo, I want to share the element this morning. You're not positive if the time's AM or PM? Well, that's important. It's a matter of 12 hours, give or take. So we won't really know if the moon sign and the rising sign is accurate. The moon sign might be accurate depending on where it's placed on your birthday. I say that because the moon moves so fast. Every 2.5 days, another sign. 2.5 days, moves through another sign. For the record. Take your time, no worries. We can start with just your sun sign. Because we can still work with. Chris Anthony, welcome. How are you? We're over here on YouTube having a blast. We're waiting for you. Okay, thank you so much. We can still extract an interpretation from the sun sign. However, while you're doing that, figuring that out, we're going to go to Virgo. What is it? Virgo, Cancer, Cancer? Virgo, Cancer, Cancer. For Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, I assume. Right? Let me know if the sound quality is good too. Thank you so much, Fioko. Or Kyoko. Kyok. What a combination of letters. Sound is Aria. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, moving swiftly, Virgo is here. This is Virgo. Notice that it's green like the grass. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is the element of the Earth family. Peace and love, bliss energy. How are you? We're waiting for you over here on YouTube. Come on over. Say hello. Same name, same lab coat, same brown face. So Virgo, it's an earth sign, which means that it's practical. It deals in practicality. It's down to earth. It's said to be a grounded sign. And the mode of Virgo is adaptable, which means that you can adapt to your different environments. And the one thing that you carry with that adaptation and that grounding energy is a specified and detailed core. It's what's activated most in you, analyzing the small things. It's a combination of analysis of details and emotions. This is Cancer. Notice the blue. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces this is the water family. So at the core, this describes you symbolically. And so this sun in Aquarius, right, when it comes to interpreting the energy and how it applies to the individual, it's a matter of measurement. I would like to think it's a mathematical thing. I would say it's mathematical. And the reason why I would say it's mathematical is because there's a specific degree, while we're speaking about specifics, this is the Virgo nature of specifying where the celestial body is positioned in the zodiac sign and its relationship to the other zodiac sign. So we ask ourselves, what's the relationship between air and water? What is that? When you mixed air and water, what do you get? And that all depends on what type of, then we can get into what type of air and what type of water, right? But air would essentially dry water up, especially if it's a fixed water. It'll either dry it up or help it flow. So I talk about the element because that can definitely aid you in your interpretation for the different ways to interpret the energy. Oh, new picture. Welcome. I see it. You say I'm up late. Some might say I'm up early. It's perspective. If someone has to be to work in 20 minutes, it would be early to them, or it might be late to them. For someone who has to be to work in an hour, it might be early. Oh, you joined an agency, so you had to get all sharp. Nice. We're over here on YouTube. We're waiting for you with your agency. Same name, same lab coat, same brown face. Interpreting the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Cancer. And incorporating it into people's charts, too, the interpretation. So, there's that. Now back to Aquarius and Cancer. Quite simply, cutting right to the chase. Aaria, the sun in Aquarius, highlights the 8th house for you. And so, of course, to understand it on your own, you could spend the next 22 days exploring the meaning of the sun in the 8th house, transiting the 8th house. This is a transit for you, right? What does this mean? What you may be wondering. The 8th house is Scorpio's house, naturally. And in Scorpio's house, they do scorpionic things. It's not only intimacy for Scorpio's house, but it does have a lot to do with merging and joining forces with others. A little more intimately than usual. You start to learn new things when you work with others and you share your resources with other people, whether you like to or not. Sharing resources plays a role in the environment of bills and debts and owing. Vale, how are you? I'm over here on YouTube. I'm getting ready to turn this TikTok off, so come on over, say hi, hang out. We're waiting for you. We'd love to have you over here. We're multi-streaming. Same name. Make sure you check the spelling. When you tap on the circle, there'll be a pop-up here. You're going to love it over here. We got a chart up and everything. Hurry. So, yeah, sharing resources with others. What are you sharing? You're sharing knowledge. You're sharing knowledge. You're sharing drive. Others are sharing their drive and their passion too as well. Right? The sharing of psychological topics, psychology even, with Pluto and Aquarius in your 8th house. You'll have a blast looking up and researching what all these planets, Pluto, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Aquarius in the 8th house mean when you really get into the nitty-gritty of it. But it's a change through intellectual conversations with others. Maybe you have a conversation with a stranger, and the conversation gets to a point where you're really involved in sharing your truth, and they're sharing their truth. That right there is said to be an intimate moment, even if you don't know the person's name yet, because you're both sharing energy. You see what I'm saying? Do you see that like that right there? There is a lot going on there. Or a lot of planets clustered in a conglomerate. Having a conglomeracy. What is Busta Rhymes came up with the song Conglomerate or something like that. So it's something worth being mindful of. Sharing resources with others. This is where growth happens and occurs. It may even make you, not make you, but the interpretation of that symbolism could lead to an energy where you find yourself emotional and protective of some information. Not only with the stranger, but with people who you care about. You might be able to see a hidden layer of truth that is revealed through conversations with others. And with the moon currently in Cancer, this is an alignment for you, because you're a Virgo sun, moon in Cancer, rising in Cancer. Cosmic caramel, chameleon. That makes me think of the zodiac sign Pisces. You did find me. I would cheer for you if there were sound effects over here, but there's not. YouTube, hook us up with some sound effects like TikTok. And encourage us to come over here and share. Yes, CMOD. You want to stay over on TikTok? That's fine. The answer to your question is yes. You were not here. You missed it. next time. So, that's a little bit about Virgo Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's good. I'm on a quest not to say what's good and bad, but energetically, this is an expansive year for you, Adia, with knowledge and wisdom and learning and expanding your horizons. Travel, even, maybe. Maybe you get your passport, maybe you get your license, maybe you get a new car, maybe. Maybe all of those things, which is exciting in and of itself. If you just got here, you're more than welcome to put your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. If you don't know your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, I could share it with you, possibly if you have the required information. Or you can go to astro.com, pull it up. I encourage you to use that website because I've used it. Serena, Virgo rising, Cancer, Moon, Scorpio, Sun, thank you so much. Come on over to YouTube and share that in the comments. We're over here. I'm getting ready to turn this TikTok machine off. Migrate. Same name. Same spelling. Same lab coat. Same brown face. Any questions so far? You know, a simple interpretation is understanding one's emotions, making sense of how I feel. Ooh, there's an interpretation that is descriptive of the energy. Understanding, Aquarius, how one feels, Cancer. And so, this is the current energy, and it's carried. I'm of the mind that it is carried over from the new moon in Capricorn. The moon is here now in Cancer, but 10, 11 days ago, the sun and the moon came together in Capricorn, at the very end of Capricorn here. Why is that significant? Because it sets the stage for the whole month. Each new moon, from new moon to new moon. Yeah, it's a recording. Did you think that I didn't know that it was recording? We're always being recorded. Ninja? Yes. No, it's not a recording. It'll be a recording after I end the live. The time is it a recording? For you. For you, look at your clock. Is it a recording? You're confused because you didn't wash your face and brush your teeth yet. It's 4:35 a.m. Friday, January 30th. it will be recorded after this. Okay? So, hello, welcome in. Cosmic Caramel Chameleon. Which one is the rising sign again? The rising sign is here. In this chart, it's where the arrow is pointing to. This is the rising sign. You want to call me Lab? That's okay. You can call me Lab. You have your sun in Aries, your moon in Sag. And what zodiac sign do you have over here on the left side of the circle? The rising sign is always on, when you're looking at the chart, it's on the left side. Sometimes they'll have the letter A and C next to it to denote the rising sign. You don't have to switch over fully. You can be on both devices if you know, that's what you want to do. It's up to you. Vale and Karen are still over here, hanging out. Thank you so much for the double taps. I appreciate it. I see it. I can't tell who's double tapping, but I can see the double taps. Oh, you can see the chart over here. Ah. Oh, you are Vale. Oh, Vale, I thought you were by streaming. Oh, on the TikTok, because I don't have the chart up on TikTok. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fine. Cosmic Caramel Chameleon. You shared with me the sun sign and the moon sign. The only way we can get the rising sign is with the time of birth and the city and state. YouTube has already made us friends. Frank, you didn't know? Welcome back. Good morning if you like mornings. Grand rising if you like grand risings. Namaste if you like namastes. Peace and wellness if you like peace and wellness. Cosmic, you don't know your rising sign? Ma'am? 5:29 a.m. in Pasadena, California. Let's look you up. I'm going to do this for you. You better have a pen and paper, ma'am. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. Please. April 2nd, 1983. $5:29 a.m. I'm not saying your time of birth is right, because I don't know. I wasn't there while your mom was giving birth to you, but I would say that it's a possibility that it is an accurate time because it's 5:29. It's not a rounded number. Pasadena. Look up failed. Why? Because I didn't have a capital A. That's hilarious. Anywho, go. You're an Aries rising. It's not Libra. You're April 2nd. April 2nd is Aries, and 5:29 is towards sunrise. This rising sign, the rising sign in the chart, is actually when the sun rises for that day. That's a shortcut. For anybody who's watching this video and has watched for this long, this arrow is pointing at where the sun rises. Thus and therefore it's called the rising sign, based on the sun, because the sun rises there. So you're an Aries sun, Sag moon, and an Aries rising. A fireball of sorts. Get off. How are you? Welcome. You can put your big three in the comments. We're talking about astrology here, interpreting the symbolism of the cosmos in this solar system. A live wire of sorts. This is Aries here. This is Leo. Notice the red, rojo, for fiery, that you put in the comments. The red edge, maybe that's orange, right? Maybe it's orange. Orange, red, yellow. You know, Aries, Leo, Sag. Fiery. Yes, the ruler of this chart is Venus. Later on today. This is in the future. Sun and moon. Hi. How are you? Thank you so much for liking the live. Y'all are more than welcome to put your big three in the comments. The big three are your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Again, I want to reiterate, this live is, I started off with talking about the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Cancer. That's what the name and title of the video is, or the live. It's a combination and it's a mixing, a chemical reaction of sorts, metaphorically, of intelligence and emotions. Together, it can be emotional intelligence, and it behaves in many different ways according to where it's placed, where these two zodiacal signs are placed in your astrological chart. I want to reiterate the rising sign, a shortcut to remembering and being reminded that the rising sign, euphoric skies, how are you? Come on over to YouTube, we're waiting for you. To being reminded that the rising sign is on the left side of the circle. In some chart systems and websites, it says AC, which is an abbreviation, shorthand for ascendant. Or you have an arrow pointing to the rising sign. You'll hear ascendant, you'll hear rising sign, and you'll hear the first house. The ascendant and the rising sign are synonymous with where the planets rise. It's not only the sun. I like to say the sun because the sun is the center of the solar system, and that's the main figure that creates this apparent path. You know, it's an apparent path which we tell time, measuring it as it travels throughout a day and a year. But it's also the point and place where other planets rise. Are you with me? Yes in the comments if you're with me. I know you just woke up. I don't know if you just woke up. I'm assuming that most of you are on the East Coast and you just woke up. If you're in California and you're up late and you're wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, say something. Talk to me. Give me some energy. Thank you. Following. Yes. 100. CMOD. Yes. Love it. I would clap. I can clap. Karen, you're in Washington. Karen, you're still over on TikTok. We're waiting for you to come over to YouTube. Karen, come on over. We need you. We don't have any Karens over here. We need a Karen. You're the one from Washington. Come on over. Get over here. Same name, same lab coat, same brown face. Sister Shaw, How are you? You're a Leo rising, Leo moon, and okay, Leo. Wait, whoa. Wow, wow. I do a wow sound effect, but I don't have any over here. You're a Leo rising, a Leo moon, a Leo sun, a Leo Mars and in the 12th? Cancer in the 12th? Yes, you have Cancer in the 12th. You've been looking at that lately, haven't you? Cancer in the 12th. You specified that. You specified that. Look at that. See, Matt, I like that you like the chemical reaction thing. You borrow it. I'll let you borrow it. Tag me if you use it. Tag me. Don't just get the taking shit. I'm just kidding. There's nothing new under the sun. Do whatever you want with it. There's more. Keep up now. Now you have to keep up. I'm just kidding. Sister Shaw, I am amazed at that stellium. It's unbelievable. Are you serious? Quiet over there. Doing a live. Anyway, that is amazing. A double Leo, a triple Leo, a quadruple Leo. Sun, moon, rising, Mars. Whew. I wonder if, I wonder so much about that, All within 10 degrees. Now that's even more powerful. You must have a fight, like when you come into the room. Wow, Sister Shaw, shh. Don't say nothing. Shh. That is a lot of energy. I say it's a lot of energy because, right? The red, notice this sign. Do you see this symbol? It looks like a fountain to some. For those who know that Aries is a ram, it could be the ram's horns for others. Regardless of the point, the fact, regardless of whom or what, it symbolizes, it makes me think of a spring. If we were to activate this into emotion, it would look like water coming out of a spring. It's really a weird ram symbol for horns. The horns are it's a disabled ram, maybe. I don't know. Right? But you use your imagination for that. But I'm pointing to Aries because it's red, just like the zodiac sign Leo is red. And the zodiac sign Sagittarius is red. These are the 3 fire signs, which are connected to Leo. Fire is energetic, high energy. If we were to look, I'm not a chemist. This is a theory. I did some research on my own. Check for yourself. But when you look under a microscope at fire, if you look at the atoms, they're moving around, real fast. Thus, therefore, I'm making a connection that Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Mars, right? We'd have to imagine, we have to move this Leo over here to the first house. But it's here. We'll keep it here for the sake of the conversation. It's energy. It's energetic. It's enthusiastic there. And with that, currently right now, with all this energy in Aquarius, it brings a dynamic play and exchange between you and others. You're confronted face to face with contracts. Maybe written, maybe not, maybe agreements, maybe conversations. Hey, we got to talk about some things. We got to finding a balance, looking for a balance. And what's beautiful about the fire signs, when it comes to the fire signs, every zodiac sign has a complement, a complementary to its sign. I'd say one hand wash the other. They both wash the face. And I use that metaphor. Could be one hand, Aquarius could be the other hand. They both wash each other. Intelligence, right? And expressing, the expression of intelligence. Leo is expressive, Aquarius is intelligence, right? They both need each other. In order for knowledge to be spread, you know, it has to be expressed some way, shape, or form. Your Gma, respect to your Gma. You said your Gma used to say that. When I said it, she just said it. Whether she's here or she's not, in your mind, there was an echo. One hand washed the other. They both wash the face, baby. You know. So what is it? Is it a, is the question is it a used to or is it a is? I don't know. All right. There's that. Any other questions? Any other rising signs? Any other big threes here? I want to go back to this moon cycle. We're getting ready for a full moon, by the way, in Leo. Not for nothing. So, who was that? Who had that stellium cluster in Leo? Where are you? Sister Shaw? Yeah, it was Sister Shaw. Sister Shaw, your relationships, right? Can you not hear me? Your sound went out? Did the sound go out for anybody? I don't know, my volume bar is still moving. Let me check my... Yeah, we're still on and popping. Yeah, check, make sure they didn't turn your internet off on a Friday. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. You can hear me now? Testing. Can everybody hear me for the 7 people that are here? 700 people that are here. Can you hear me? No, your grandma didn't do it. Man of acid? Interesting. I've never been called acid before. I guess I can be like poison sometimes. Minor freezes? I guess I can be like acid. If I'm all of it. Of course I can read your chart. Excuse me. But of course, can you like the live? Can you share the live? Queen the Empress, you don't know your big 3? You don't know your big 3? Cosmic Chameleon. Cosmic Chameleon, I didn't share with you about your chart? I did give you a tidbit. What does it mean for your Leo stellium? It means that you're a quadruple Leo. It means that your energy is high. If you didn't get that from the interpretation that I shared earlier, I was sharing that it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. It's enthusiasm. It's energetic. It's domineering. It's territorial. Put your big three in there again, Cosmic Chameleon. I don't remember what it was. Miss Bia, come on over to YouTube. We're over here having a blast. Same name, same lab coat. We're waiting for you. Read you like a pamphlet. We'll get to reading like pamphlets perhaps this weekend. Perhaps this weekend. We'll do some donation-based readings, and the pamphlets will come out. We do pamphlets on weekends. How does that sound? I sound strong? Thank you. I think it's the mic. I think it's the mic and the angle that I'm talking right over it. It's all about angles. Angles and angels, if there are angels and not angles. But yeah. Thank you so much for double tapping and sharing the live. We can't tell if anybody shared the live or not, but we're hoping. Miss, do you keep raising your hand? Are you trying to talk to me? Thank you for the follow. Sister Shaw, you missed it. You weren't listening to me. You weren't listening to me. You missed it. So quite simply, all these planets in Aquarius affect your Leo stellium through and by themes surrounding relationships. Well, then you might need to get some rest. I would rather you be here with a well-rested vessel so that you can hear me clearly. If you're nodding off to this information, it may not be helpful. You know how they say sometimes, wear headphones for this music, right? For these lives, you might need 8 hours of rest. Maybe, to conceptualize. You might need some energy. Because you were nodding off when I was talking earlier. You were. What'd he say? I heard my name. Thank you for the double taps. Don't forget to like the live and subscribe. And to listen. You know, Mars in the first house is so fast. I interpret that symbolism as someone who moves so fast, who thinks fast, everything fast. Very, very fast. And over the course of the next two, how old are you, Sister Shaw? How old are you, sister? I'm curious. Cosmic Chameleon, did you share your big three again? Talk to me. You did. Aries, Sag, Libra. I don't remember you sharing your big three. You're a Libra rising? Aries Sun, Sag Moon, Libra rising, fire and air. '55. At the age of 55. 55, 56, and some of 57 are going to be some humbling years for you energetically. All right, 55, what is 55? 55, 12, 24, 36, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a transformative year for you anyway, right? A rebirthing year, right? Themes surrounding joint finances, the things that you share with others come into the question. But what I'm speaking of, and I hope you're listening because this is an extension. I usually charge for this information, right? But I'm going to share this with you this time, okay? Almost a 3-year stint for you with learning how to slow down, right? Astrology has helped me learn that even people who are like 60 and 70, right? They still go through lessons and learning. I feel like I have said in my lifetime that, and thought that, oh, because I'm a certain age that I'm done growing. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm above lessons, or my lessons are no longer, I've learned that, I've been there, I've done that, so I'm already seasoned, I'm cooked. You know, the chicken is done, take it out. It's done baking. The pie is done, whatever the case may be, whatever metaphor you want to use for, I've already learned what I needed to learn, and the learning is done now because I've reached this point in this stage in my life. That is not how it works. At the age of 100, you can be on your deathbed and still learn something. This is my point. And you're going to learn how to slow down. I promise you. Actually, I can't promise you because that would be, I'm not the controller of it. But from my experiences, I've seen this so much. Not only that you can't stop, but you're continually learning lessons. And not only you, but for you, and for mostly everybody wherever Mars is located in the chart. A little secret there. Okay? Who's next? Aries Sun is another one. You see this right here? This is Chiron. Chiron has got Aries going through a healing, right? Next 2 years for Aries. What is your name? Your name is Cosmic Chameleon. Your relationships. If there's not respect in your relationships and boundaries established in your relationships, havoc. over the course of the next 2 years. And not for nothing, this current time right now with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Cancer is where you get to feel a little bit of that. I think of Bruce Lee. Don't think, feel. You know, you get to feel a little bit of that with this emotional intelligence with and in regards to how conversations and behaviors and the relatable behavior, the relatable energy within the relationship dynamic. Come into a theater near you, especially for Aries. Cosmic Goddess, you did miss Aquarius. You're late. I would encourage you to hit the notification bell and subscribe and like the live. And like the live. But you're in luck because it's your birthday. Excuse me. Because the sun is in Aquarius. Happy birthday to you. Everyone clap for the Aquarians. You're here. You see all this Aquarius energy here? It's lit. You're quick. We were waiting for you. We needed a Cosmic Goddess 11 that does all three things that's new immediately like that. Look at that. We needed that. Look at all these claps. You got support. You have support here. You're new. It's your birthday season. And you've already got support. Thank you. Your youngest is an Aquarius. That's one of the ones that you've been, the relationship between you and your youngest sister, Shaw, is one of them. You can learn something from your youngest, not for nothing, and for something at the same time. Cosmic Chameleon, you're listening? He's pretty mellow. That's awesome. Laid back and mellow. That's wonderful. So emotional intelligence is the energy. That is currently present. Twice every 2 weeks. I didn't even see you come in here. Welcome. Extreme focus there. Are you currently married? Are you in a relationship? Cosmic Caramel Chameleon, listening? Twice every 2 weeks. You're more than That's hilarious. What's the zodiac sign of the partner? How are Pisces doing astrologically right now? Pisces are just finishing up their lessons. Twice every 2 weeks, congratulations. February 14th is the date that Saturn officially leaves Aries. Some would say it's over. I would say it's just phasing into the next phase, phase 2. Saturn in the same sign as your sun is phase 1. Saturn out of the sun sign and into the very next sign is phase 2, is what it is. You're coming out of what Cosmic Chameleon's getting ready to go into. Which is this patience, learning to be patient and establishing boundaries. Twice every 2 weeks, learning how to say no, quite simply. It reminds me of this cartoon that I seen. I forgot the name of it. The vision is quite clear in my head, but I don't remember. Strange Things, or some of this character with long legs and a fuzzy head always said yes to everybody. He said yes, 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 and then like at one time someone was like, "Can you?" And they were like, he was like, "No." Some would say it's over because it leaves the sign. So if you look here at this number, if you take a screenshot, and you zoom in, you would see that this symbol, which is Saturn, you can check it with your Chat GPT or assistant if you want it, or however you want to check it, validate it. I would encourage you to. 28 degrees. Saturn is at the end, 28 degrees of Pisces. Each zodiac sign is 30 degrees big. Saturn is at 28 degrees. On February 14th, it'll be in Aries. So over or end of a cycle, as I talk about cosmic cycles. Yo, the soon-to-be ex-partner is crazy work. Okay, I got confused with Aquarius, Leo. Interesting. So this is a tough month. Cosmic Caramel Chameleon. Queen the Empress. With the God, Mother. You're in a spiritual union with God, Mother guy. The ancestors, the Holy Spirit, and the angels. That's a lot of relationships. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be obsessive. Take the obsessive word out. Substitute it. Right? So, I want to go back, digress. Rewind selector. All the way back to when the moon was in Capricorn at 28 degrees of Capricorn. The sun and the moon were both at 28 degrees of Capricorn, which brought a highlight and a focus for Saturn for 30 days. We're approaching the halfway point. And we reach the halfway point when the full moon occurs. The new moon is the beginning of the month, not the first, from an astrological perspective. The sun and the moon were together in Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign of structure, it's a sign of discipline, it's also the sign of patience. Right? So regardless of your zodiac sign, I would say that Saturn in your natal chart is a significant factor for the month, starting back 12, 13 days ago. So if you don't remember that time, it's fine. but stepping into the energy of patience and control of yourself, regardless of the fact of whom or what. If you're in stressful situations, that you're patient with yourself. If there's relationships where you're having tension, for you to maybe slow down a little bit, maybe less talking, maybe. You know, hey, let's take a break, right? We've been arguing here for 2.5 years, 2.5 hours. Let's take a break for a minute, right? Because Saturn is a theme that echoes, it's an echo for the month. So something to hold on to. Now, right after the new moon, there was another pebble that was dropped into the water, which creates another ripple or an echo of knowledge and truth, right? Patience and truth. Patience and truth. Patience and truth. If it was a song, patience and truth. Patience. If the universe was singing a song, it would say patience and truth. From the new moon to the sun ingressing into Aquarius. From patience and truth and valuing yourself. Right? Mostly all of this energy here in Aquarius points to and is directed by Uranus and Taurus. In part. Patience, truth, and the valuing of oneself. The song, I know what you meant. I gotcha. So there's that, right? Now we're at the phase of that patience and truth, right? With patience and truth and valuing yourself and your emotions and how you feel. Patience and truth. Patience and truth. Patience, truth, and valuing myself. Patience and truth, valuing myself. Patience, truth, and valuing myself. Patience, truth, valuing myself. Patience, truth, and valuing myself. Patience, truth, and valuing myself. Patience, truth, and valuing myself. So now I got to add on to the song, because now the emotional intelligence, patience and truth, and valuing myself to grow. Patience and truth, and valuing myself to grow. To grow would be Jupiter, right? And grow with the emotions and the feelings, and to consider how you feel. You know, it's interesting to me how not only is time the healer of wounds, but time is also a teacher. It's not only Jupiter. Time is a key word that correlates to the planet Saturn, symbolically. But Saturn is also the teacher. All right, I'm so thankful for this opportunity and grateful. I am going to take a break. Stay tuned for more interpretations of the cosmic cycles. I'm so thankful that you enjoyed yourself. Come back this weekend where we'll do some deep dives on your astrology charts like you would like. We'll do some deep dives, some donation-based deep dives. Would you like that? It's interesting, appreciation, the word appreciation makes me think of Venus so much. Would you like donation-based deep dives this weekend? Who's coming back for the donation-based deep dives? See you in the next video.